So I just used co-processing to make a print pull itself off of its own build plate. How did I do that? Well, in previous videos I've been talking about incorporating other components into a print job to make some interesting parts, but what if we incorporate energy into the print job instead? Let's take a look at the part. As you can see from this piece, there are 4 separate moving components. There's the hook piece, there's the spring, there's this base piece, and there's this small latch. Although if you look at the CAD file for this part, there's a couple extra added features. We have this rectangular piece off to the right, and a thin strip of material running from above the rectangular piece to above the rest of the part. Now why did I add these things in? If you take a look at the part as it starts to print, you'll see. The first co-processing job of this print is to place the loops of the spring around the 2 pillars coming up from the print. After these pillars are sealed off from the top, the spring cannot be taken off the part. As the print continues, you'll see that the printer is moving back and forth between the rectangular piece and the rest of the print job. Once the main portion of the print job finishes, we can co-process again. In this co-processing step, I detach the hook piece and the latch piece from the print bed. By doing so, I'm giving them the ability to rotate about their hinges. Once both of these parts are free to move, we can rotate the hook piece back and latch the tip of the latch piece into the groove on the bottom of the hook piece. Now that we've completed this step, you will see that this part of the print is actually taller than the extruder head at this point in time. The extruder head is still printing away on this rectangular piece, which is serving as a buffer, meaning that it is keeping the extruder head in a certain area for a certain amount of time. Once this buffer piece finishes, it's now time for the extruder head to print that hovering line that I mentioned earlier. The latch piece now directly intersects the path of the hovering line, which causes this to happen. This simple part shows that co-processing is not only useful in creating some pretty interesting products, but also shows that just by modifying the prints as they're being printed, we can produce some pretty crazy results. If you design anything similar or have any interesting ideas, please let me know. Thank you, and don't forget to subscribe.